episode of Behind the Wheel. We get the real deal.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message specifically for the chosen, okay? So before I get started, I have one thing that I need to do. And I'll explain to you all why I'm doing this in a moment. Okay. So this message is specifically for the chosen seed, okay? Recently, I had an experience that has guided me to do this message for you all, okay? Now, what I just did is specifically for those of you who watch my channel who have been working against me, all right? You know who you are, and any short glimpse of that flame, whether it was 1 second or the entire time that it burnt, represents the destruction of all spell work and evil intentions that have been sent towards me and my family. There's other destructive energy that comes with that, and so keep that in your mind, that same flame, however long you saw it. Take a mental note of that, because from this point forward, it represents the destruction of you and anyone that you work with, using your spell work or your dark magic against myself or anyone that I love. So we're going to move on from here. I'm coming in to bring this message though for you all because on Sunday, I had a very interesting experience as I was driving my car with my children. I actually almost ran into a fox. Now, where I stay at, you don't see things like that, all right? First time ever in my life seeing a fox, especially running across the street. So this fox ran across the street, almost got hit by several cars, broad daylight, okay? No wooded area around in sight. Where did it come from? I don't know. But as I was contemplating and thinking, because I believe that animals come in to bring messages, okay? And because foxes are generally nocturnal animals and they, do not gravitate towards highly populated areas, I knew that something was up with this fox. Like it probably had gone mad, some things was going on in his mental. It was just off, okay? It was a very interesting experience. And so since then, I've been kind of going back and forth in my mind because foxes are very slick animals. They're known to be very, I'm trying to think of the right word, but they know how to maneuver in a very slick and sly way. And even when you look up like the spiritual meaning of seeing a fox, it lets you know that there is like someone around you who might be deceitful or trying to get away with something, hiding their hand or whatnot. And so when I started to communicate with my spiritual team to see what this was all about, I have 3 cards here, y'all. So what I have here is envy. Okay, you see how this person looks. She looks crazy as hell. Like she spent her whole life just envying others, sending the evil eye to others, but puts none of that energy towards taking care of herself. Him, her, whoever it is. Then I have student. So this person, whether it's male or female, they spend a lot of time learning different ways that they can conjure up spell work and dark magic against the chosen. Lastly, what also came out was science. So they're mixing up any and everything they can think of to create destruction for the chosen. This person's life, or these people, their lives, it revolves literally around studying, experimenting, putting out as much wicked energy as possible to try to slow you down and to try to stop you from your forward movement. And it's all out of envy. So you might ask, well, why are they doing it? It doesn't even make any sense. Well, this is why, okay? Envy. This person has dark circles up underneath their eyes. They look like they're not getting a wink of sleep. They're not taking care of themselves. They look like they stank. You know, it's just a hot mess for this person, okay? And it says you could be envying other people's financial success. It says others could be envying your success. Careful who you trust with money matters. So this person specifically, you might know this person. You may not know them well, but you might have encountered them at some point in time. This person has been watching you, and everything that you do, they despise. I feel like what it is, the envy really comes from admiration, but they are too egotistical to admit that. And so they send the evil eye as often as possible. And I'm telling you, this person, they sit in bookstores, libraries, they online researching whatever it is they can pull up to work against you. This is all they do all day long. Now I'm going to tell you the dangers of what is being shown to me here. Going back to the fox. This fox that almost got hit by several cars clearly had lost its mind. Okay, this fox is clearly a representation of these people. The spell work that they have been doing against you all, the chosen, is backfiring so hard that they are literally losing their mind. At this point, the only thing that they know to do is to try to see, well, what more can I learn? How much more can I learn to try to take this person out? Because they know that as long as you are here and the spell work that they was doing in the past has not been effective to the point that they wanted it to be effective, now they're pushing harder to see how much more wicked can this get? How much darker and evil can I get in this energy? Because they know that their time is up. And so they're in the energy of wanting to take out any and everybody with them. That same fox that was crazy as hell outside of his element running through the street is the representation of this person who is just wild as all outdoors right now. Their mind is not stable. They are not in a sane mental state right now, okay? Because the spell work is now backfiring so hard that the only thing they can do is dive deeper into this mess. They've gotten themselves in a situation that they don't know how to come up out of, okay? So we're going to look a little bit deeper because these people, like I said, they watch you very closely, okay? They are obsessed with you to the point where they are willing to sacrifice their own soul for the sake of blocking and stopping you, okay? Now, my energy over here is highly vibrational. I mean, I'm doing this video right now, and this is, you know, I'm humble in my energy, but I'm just even looking at the camera, I can literally see my auric field is green, baby. My heart chakra is open. I don't work from a space of envy and hatred and malice and bitterness towards others, because I've put in a whole lot of work on myself to where I can watch someone else do well and applaud them and anticipate that my time will come, or even anticipate that we could shine together. These people over here, whoever this person is or these people are, they can't see the way ahead. They don't see things the way that we see them as the chosen seed. They don't want to do the work on themselves. And so they will spend all of their time studying to see how much work they can do against you. This person is comfortable in this energy. They do this all day. You know, they got books just backed up here. I mean, book after book after book, just infatuated with finding ways to bring you down, but they're losing their mind. They're like the mad scientists out here, okay? They're like the mad scientists out here because they know that they messed up. They know that they ended up fooling with the wrong one. We're talking about the chosen seed. Maybe they didn't know who you was when they started doing this crap against you. But now that they know, they're like, well, I can't stop, because if I stop, it's going to backfire. So now they feel like, let me dive as deep as possible. I mean, they over there experimenting with so many different things. They're going to mess around and blow them damn selves up, Okay, that's just like that fox was about to get hit. It was getting ready to get killed in the middle of the street because it was outside of its element. These people have stepped into a territory that they had no business stepping into. When you step into the field of the chosen seed, that's a field that's highly protected and surrounded by divine protection of the Most High, Mother and Father, and our spiritual team. But they wanted to play. They really believe that something, you know what it is? These people, they don't believe. Whoever these people are, they don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe in the holy angels. They don't believe in your ancestors of love and light. They don't believe none of that exists around you. They literally believe that if they can read something, if they can study something, if they can mix and conjure up something or conjure up, they believe in the demons though, because they conjure them up real fast. But how is it that you don't believe in a higher source that's of light if you believe in a lower sources of dark? You must know that there's polarity to everything, but they're so stupid. They're slow, okay? Very slow. They read a whole lot of books, but they ain't been reading the right ones because they too focused gaining information on how to destroy another person rather than using that same time and energy to gain information on how to wash their ass, okay? They just refuse to do the work on themselves. They so damn green with envy that they're ugly. Okay? These people are very ugly inside and outside, and it shows. So let's get right into it, y'all. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you want a private reading to dive deeper, email me. My email is going to be in the description box. So let's see what's going on with this envious demon of a person who knows that their time is up. Just bitter. This person is extremely bitter, and they have dedicated their life to trying to bring you down, but they are finding that they are unsuccessful. This is the reason why this person is doing so much, is because they've done so much spell work against you that they cannot believe at this point that after all of this, after reading, I mean, they've literally gone through the whole aisle of books, okay? They've invested a lot of money in spell books, rituals. They've spent all types of money purchasing things, conjuring up, mixing up. I mean, they have dedicated so much time that when the first one didn't work, they had to try another one, then another one, then another one. I'm telling you, the karma that they've built up for themselves out of envy, jealousy, it's getting ready to come back so hard. Oh my goodness, it's getting ready to come back so hard. But this is the thing, this is their fate. This is what they chose. They had the free will to do the right thing, but they chose not to. And so look at this. I told y'all, unsuccessful attempts. These people tried over and over again to do this spell work on you, but they found that the crap was not working. And so they're like, all right, I got to go get another spell book. I got to go try to conjure up and mix up something else, because why is it that this person is still doing so well? Why is it that this person is still shining and thriving? I mean, why hasn't my beauty spells worked? Why hasn't my, strength spells worked to try to weaken you? Why hasn't my money spells worked to try to block your finance? They don't understand why you still thriving and looking better than ever in spite of everything that they over there mixing up. They don't realize the type of protection that you have around you is impenetrable. And the only way that it can slither through is if you have something within you that you're holding on to that's low vibrational. But you all have been doing the work. You've been out here alchemizing and transmuting energy. You've been praying that certain energies is destroyed from your life and that you no longer are holding on to bitterness or anger or, look at this. Protect yourself. It's at the bottom of the deck. You've been protecting yourself and you are highly protected. This is why their attempts have been unsuccessful, okay? And they're very mad about that. They're getting angrier by the day because it's like, what the hell? I'm doing everything possible. Why isn't it working? And now they're starting to realize that I think they stumbled across a book that told them that if it ain't working against them, that doesn't mean that it went out void. That means now it has to work against somebody. And that somebody is this person right here who was doing it. I think they learned that. I think that's what it is. Now they understand that you can't do spell work against a high vibrational being. You can't do spell work against a chosen seed, a child of the Most High Mother and Father. You can't do that type of stuff and think that it's not going to backfire like a big ass cannonball to your head. These people have clearly lost their rabbit ass mind. And I told you, this is why they just like that fox scurrying through the street, all outside of their element, not knowing what to do, about to get hit by several cars, because their ultimate demise is being shown to them. Okay. And they don't know what to do with that energy except dive deeper to see if they take you out, then maybe they can avoid their karma. But there's no way that they, obviously, if the Most High Mother and Father wouldn't even give you the authority to bring the chosen down, okay? I feel like they're watching, okay? So I'm talking directly to you as well, whoever you are. If the Most High God wouldn't even give these people the authority to bring you down, to tear you down, to drive you crazy, to make you ill, to affect your beauty, to affect your self-confidence and your purpose, then what the hell makes them think that if they do more that the Most High is going to let them take you out? They getting ready to take themselves out of here, trying to do the worst against you. But I guess they're going to learn. They getting ready to learn today. They are getting ready to learn today, okay? I got too many cards coming out, y'all, but I just saw sever ties. For some of you, you had to cut ties with certain people in order for this person's spell work to stop working against you. So if you had certain people in your life that was low vibrational, that cord attachment that you had to them was actually making it more, it was making it easier for this person's spell work to be even slightly effective, because what they have been doing is it's grade school type stuff. And when I say grade school, I'm talking about even if they went and got the most elaborate spell book, or even if they went and hired the baddest warlock they could find, or dark witch that they could find, it's still elementary when we're talking about working up against the chosen seed, okay? You got to have the strength and the power of the Most High God in order to take out one of the Most High's children. Because the Most High God is the only one that has the authority to do that. They don't have that type of strength and power because they have to work with low vibrational entities who also are under the submission. When it comes to bowing down, those low vibrational entities also have to bow down to the Most High God. So they don't realize how ineffective this mess is. They don't realize how elementary it is, no matter how much you study, no matter how many people you pay, no matter how much experimenting you do. It's not powerful enough. It never will be. But what it is powerful enough to do is take their asses up out of here because they're already low vibrational. So when the cannonball ricochets back to them, automatically it's going to work. They're going to find out just how well their low vibrational demons and entities they've conjured up works, because it's about to work against them, because they're so low vibrational. Envy is at the bottom of the scale with fear. The only time a person is envious like this is because they are afraid of something. Okay, they are either afraid of their own failure or they're afraid of somebody else's success. But whatever it is, the root of it all is fear. And that's the lowest vibrational energy that you can operate in. And so they're already a perfect host for their spell work to boomerang back at them. But when it does hit them, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's already hitting them now because they're losing their minds. They're losing their minds. So let's see what's coming out with science. Let's see what's going on with these little elementary experiments that they've been doing to work against the chosen. And see, I almost hit that fox with my car because it came dashing out and it was unexpected. But see, the thing is, it's not meant for me to take this person out. That's why I didn't hit the fox. It ain't meant for me to take them out. The Most High God, Mother and Father have a greater plan. So I have generational curse breaker. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I have grief. So one of the reasons many of you might say, well, why are these people experimenting? Why are they doing this spell work against me? Why are they doing all of this extra stuff to try to take me out of here, to try to block me? It's because you have a divine assignment. You have a divine assignment as a generational curse breaker. And one of the reasons why the spell work has been ineffective is because you broke in the generational curses. Their spell work was to stop you from carrying out your assignment, because a curse is nothing but spell work, okay? A curse is spells against a person or a nation of people or a group of people. And so this person is also a part of the powers that were. This person, these people who have been doing this against the chosen are also a part of the body of the powers that were. Very low vibrational beings, okay? And so they came here with this assignment to work against you, to block you from breaking these generational curses, because when you break generational curses off of your family, you are affecting hundreds of thousands, millions of people, because you're talking about going back to the original, the root of where you began. And not just going back, but also moving ahead towards the future, because you're doing generational curse breaking on behalf of your ancestors and on behalf of your offspring. And not just that, but if you have offspring, you also breaking it on behalf of the parent of your offspring. And if you have more than one parent of your offspring, then you're breaking it on their side too. So you're talking about a lot of people or a lot of souls that's where the chains and the shackles of the powers that were is being broken off of them. Okay? And this is why these people incarnated here, because they were here to reinforce the curses upon you and your lineage. But they're learning that no, you came here to fulfill an assignment, and you're doing just that. You have already done just that. And for those of you who have not done the generational curse breaking, I'll go ahead and tell you what my spiritual team showed me to do a long time ago. You're going to write down on paper and just stop it and slow it down if you need to. I declare and decree that all generational curses over myself, my ancestors, my offspring, the parent of my offspring, is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You're going to write that on paper, and you're going to set it on fire, okay? In a safe place, obviously, y'all grown. Then you're going to give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to destroy that energy. After you've done that, you're going to get you a white candle, and you're going to write on that candle with a permanent marker on a glass of that candle. You're going to write, I reclaim my inheritance, my birthright, and my sovereignty on behalf of myself and my lineage in spirit and in flesh. And you're going to let that candle burn through, giving thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to reclaim all that was taken. So let's clarify, get some more information about these foolish mad scientists who are now they the real definition of mad scientists, because they're losing their mind. Like, their mental faculties are practically gone, okay? And it's going to be a lot of other losses that these people have to go through. But this is what they've chosen. And so they're prepared. They got to be prepared for it, because it's literally the assignment that they decided to take on. So for some of you, these are people who was pretending to be a true friend to you, but behind closed doors or behind your back, they were slandering your name. And I feel like for some of you, you're starting to see clearly the nature of these false people who acted as if they was a true friend, but they were not. I feel like what it's also saying is that you were a true friend potentially to this person or these people. Maybe you knew these people personally, but you're seeing clearly now, because you're starting to see that they only came in to get into your good graces so that they can go behind your back and slander your name. It's being revealed to you through your spiritual eyes, okay? Your spiritual eyes are awakening to the agenda. And so more than likely you've cut these people off. And if you haven't, you're getting ready to do just that. Yes, you're protected here, set free, and stay on course. Yeah, you did. You're getting ready to cut them free if you haven't already. This is to protect your energy here. And it says setting yourself free and staying on course. That way you can get back in alignment with your purpose and your assignment. Once you cut these people out of your life, it it put more of a barrier of protection around you, because again, you're no longer attached and connected to low vibrational energies. And so it puts you right back on course, right back on your path. Look, it says you're set free. Okay, it's here twice, set free, and you've been set free. Okay, so these people who have been working against you, they're very jealous of the fact that they see you moving towards your success. They see you getting back on course and getting refocused on what's important and no longer feeding them your energy. Because at one point, yeah, they've been defeated, y'all. They've been defeated. It's over with. Bottom of the deck says karma. Okay, it's over with. They're going to feel this energy very, very strongly in their lives. And for many of them, if they continue and what they're conjuring up has to do with trying to take you out, to take your life or anybody that you love, they're getting ready to end up losing their lives. Okay. And I can say that with strong, true conviction based on what I witnessed with that fox getting ready to get killed. I don't know. Who knows if it ran back out in the street later on and ended up dying? I don't know. But I know that it was not up to me to kill that person. I mean, to kill the fox, okay? It's not up to me to take this person out, though. It's up to the Most High God. I take everything to the Most High. But the Most High has also granted me the authority to be the co-creator of my life and to alchemize and transmute energy and to establish my authority in the spiritual realm. And so that's exactly what I'm doing when it comes to these beings that have made a decision to work against me, even though I'm just minding my business, focused on my life purpose. Okay. And that's exactly what you all have been doing too. But see, because of their ego and pride, they lose. Because see, they was too egotistical to release their grip or to get over their obsession with you. They was too egotistical and prideful to put down the books of spell work and dark magic to try to see what they can conjure up against you, to stop doing all of these scientific experiments against you. They was too egotistical and prideful. And so because of this, they are now losing, okay? Oh, look at this. Deep regrets. Well, you should be. You should be in deep regrets just off the strength that you looking like this, okay? Just off the strength that you ain't even washing your ass. You should be in deep regrets off the fact that you got to smell yourself and look at yourself looking like that every day, frowned up every day, because you refuse to put that time and energy into nurturing yourself. But the only thing you know how to do is sit back and be a student to creating misery for others, rather than being a student to creating the best version of yourself. Again, this is a choice that they made. So, of course, they're in deep regrets, you know. For some of you, these are close relatives that was doing this crap. And that's why I say, as soon as you cut these people out, you notice how your life begins to change. You notice how doors begin to open. You notice how your energy just feels lighter. And suddenly you look back and everybody else that you walked away from is going through hell and all types of hellfire. You finding out all types of things going on with these people. Why? Because now the truth is coming out. Now you see things very clearly. Now you understand that, hey,
I wanted my hepatitis C gone.
I put off treating mine.
Epclusa treats all main types of chronic hep C. Whatever your type, Epclusa could be your kind of cure.
I just found out about mine.
I knew for years.
Epclusa has a...
You was looking at them through your natural eyes when you had them in your energy, maybe not wanting to see the truth because you actually had a genuine love for these people, or you was actually a true friend to these people. But now that you have withdrawn your energy, just sit back with some popcorn and anticipate. And I say it like that because for me, this is not about a woe is me type of ceremony. Okay. We ain't going to sit around crying for these people, because what they get is what they need in order to change. Even if what they get means that they end up leaving prematurely, that's a choice that they made. So in there, you know, as they continue that karmic cycle, hey, if the Most High, Mother and Father grants them to come back again, to do it again, then yeah, they're going to come back in and deal with more karma. So just because they leave don't mean that they ain't going to come back and deal with karma. No, they're going to have to deal with it over and over and over and over and over again. It's cycles and cycles and cycles until they get it. But the ego and pride won't let them. And so they lose for many lifetimes. Okay? They lose for many lifetimes. It's not just one, not just two, it's many. So, let's see. Use your intuition when it comes to these people. For some of you, you might be saying, you know, well, I don't know who this is. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. For some of you, you literally don't know who these people are, though. Angels protecting you. For some of you, you don't know who these people are. But at the end of the day, whether you know it or not, your holy angels know. They know who it is. The Most High Mother and Father knows exactly who these people are. They being watched. They think that because you might not be able to see them behind the scenes, they think that because they're hiding out, dipping around corners, giving you the evil eye, that you don't know. You see them with your spiritual eyes because you have a strong intuition. Your spiritual gifts are actually amplified times 1,000. These people was doing these things to actually try to cause blockages to your spiritual sight. They wanted to block your spiritual gifts so that you wouldn't be able to see in the spiritual realm, because many of them were so envious of the gifts that you naturally possess that they was actually hoping that they can use these gifts for themselves, because they have no natural gifts. They have no natural connection to the Most High Mother and Father, nor do they have a connection to nature. And so they have to do things that is artificial. They got to conjure up artificial energy in order to work up against you. Whereas you ain't got to do nothing to them. The only thing you do is get out into nature, alchemize and transmute. The moment you put your feet in the grass, their spell work is just completely dispersed from your auric field. But they're so stupid, they don't realize the type of divine connection and protection that you have, to the point where nature works for you, not against you. But these people are so foolish. They sitting up there doing moon magic, all types of stuff against you, trying to work with the elements, trying to work with nature against you, not knowing that nature is, you and nature is one. You and nature is like this. Okay, I know me, and I know I am. Okay, so anybody that tries to work with the moon against me is foolish. Because I told y'all this before, I actually communicate with the moon. I've already established with the moon that any moon magic that is done against me, my loved ones, or any chosen seed across the four corners of the globe goes out void. We had a conversation that the moon is no longer participating with these devils. Okay? So these fools really do think. Look at this. It says they fear your power. See, they shouldn't fear your power. They need to fear the power of the Most High God. See, because the power, they fear your power because they don't believe in the Most High God. But they must recognize that the power that you possess, that we possess as the chosen seed, we are directly getting it from the source, the highest source of all. Okay, while they're pulling their so-called weak power from low vibrational beings that's at the mercy of you. They're at the mercy of the angels. They're at the mercy of your ancestors of love and light. They're at the mercy of the Most High God, these same demons that they conjuring up. And the moment that you wake up to the power that you possess in the spiritual realm, even they have to bow down and give honor. You see what I'm saying? And so they've been sending all types of things your way. But see, now they fear your power because they recognize that they messed up. They tried the wrong one. But it's like, why? Even if, let's just say you wasn't a chosen seed and you just minding your business, just living your life, and these people doing spell work against you, but that still doesn't make it right. It's like, what would make someone believe that they could get away with doing these things against someone who has done nothing against them? They had to know that karma was going to come back. If you don't believe in nothing else, I would hope that you understand karma. Damn, they might not believe in the Most High God. But you have to at least understand karma, because it ain't no way you walking around looking like this and you don't understand that karma is real. It's no way. Okay. Looking like that, they so frowned up that they got permanent wrinkles and frowns in their doggone face because they don't smile. The only thing that they do is look at you with the evil eye, trying to find ways to come up against you. But now they're in fear because they recognize that their time is up. Okay, their time is up. Memory spells, some of them try to do things to block your memory here. Body image spells is here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, they hoped that they would have you looking in the mirror, not feeling good about who you are. But that's only because that's how they see themselves when they look in the mirror. So they like, well, no, they looking at you feeling like you beautiful, you're handsome. So no, I don't want them to feel good about themselves. So no, when they look in the mirror, let's see what I can whip up. Let me see what I can whip up. Okay, what book can I find? What can I read? Come on, I gotta go on Google. Let me see what I can pull up. Let me see who I can go to make them feel less than, to make them feel unattractive. And you still glowing. You looking better than ever. It's almost like every time they did spell work against you, you started to look better. And so now they they like, what's going on? How is this possible? And so if it's not working, if it's actually having the opposite effect on them, then what is getting ready to happen to me? That's what they asking. Well, they about to find out. They already finding out. Every time they look in that mirror, they see it very clearly. But you have dream spells. Some of them have been trying to do spell work over your dreams, maybe to get you to have nightmares or to, have you in this energy of, I don't know, whatever they've been trying to do over your dreams, okay? It says your enemies, look at that, your enemies are being destroyed.
T-Mobile knows whether you break down in the middle of nowhere or get a flat tire on the edge of somewhere, people everywhere trust AAA to get them back on the road. And AAA trusts T-Mobile to be their exclusive wireless partner because T-Mobile covers more highway miles with 5G than anyone. So with AAA's nationwide fleet connected on T-Mobile, the middle of nowhere is a lot closer than you think.
The ABCs of CKD. A is for awareness, because knowing that your chronic kidney disease and type 2 diabetes could progress to dialysis is important. B is for belief that there may be more you can do. Just remember that K is for kidneys and Kerendia. For adults living with CKD and type 2 diabetes, Kerendia is proven to reduce the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis. Kerendia is a once-daily tablet that treats CKD differently than type 2 diabetes medications to help slow the progression of kidney damage and reduce the risk of cardiovascular events, such as heart attacks. Do not take Kerendia if you have problems with your adrenal glands or take certain medications called CYP3A4 inhibitors. Kerendia can cause hyperkalemia, which is high potassium levels in your blood. Ask your doctor before taking products containing potassium. Kerendia can also cause low blood pressure and low sodium levels. So now that you know your ABCs, remember K is for kidneys. And if you need help slowing kidney damage, ask your doctor about Kerendia.
It's over with for them. It's over with for them, okay? They've been doing everything possible. It says they wanted to steal your light. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Obsession spells. They was obsessively doing these spells though, but it says they are losing everything. You see that? They are losing everything because they was obsessively doing spell work over you. They wanted to steal your light. I told you they wanted to dim your light because you're the generational curse breaker. So as long as they could keep you in a low vibrational energy, you wouldn't take on your assignment, because see, taking on your divine assignment, doing what you was placed here to do, opens up doors for you that you can never imagine. It opens up, it ends up allowing you to receive, like I said, your inheritance, your birthright, and your sovereignty. Okay, you benefit in many ways when you carry out the divine assignment of the Most High God. And so they wanted to steal your light so that you would never be able to shine it on them and be able to see the true nature of who these people are if you know them personally. But even if you don't know them personally, they still didn't want you to get a glimpse or to use your intuition to figure out, well, this might be happening, or I'm having these subtle changes here or there because something is working or someone is trying to work up against me. The Most High reveals to us everything. Our spiritual team is always talking to us and giving us messages and direct signs and symbols and synchronicities to let us know what's going on. And this is why it's so important to stay tapped in. Tap out to all things that don't make sense and tap into what does. Tap out of the matrix and tap into the 5D, okay? This is what they did not want you to do. To see things from a higher perspective so that you can then cancel and clear everything that they was doing. But now they're being destroyed, okay? It is now destruction time for them, and they are losing everything. Everything, okay? So let me pull from my other deck. See, this card just fell out, Mirror Magic. I'm telling you, they was doing everything possible. Their main thing for you, a lot of them just couldn't, a lot of these people, they had no reason to not like you. Their main reason for not liking you, though, is that you're too attractive to them. They find you so attractive that they would rather do spell work to try to take away that beauty or that handsome, appearance that you have. And hopefully you would feel less than about yourself. Hopefully you wouldn't shine as bright if you didn't feel confident in how you looked. But what they fail to realize is that the light, the beauty that exudes from within you comes from within. We ain't got no control over how we look. This is the Most High Mother and Father said, I'm going to formulate this one this way. I'm going to formulate this one that way. The Most High Mother and Father even decided to make this thing right here that's been working up against you. And they said, hey, that one is going to be a little different. They have not embraced that different. Okay. They got a problem with the different. And so they've been watching you, looking at you like, oh, well, they just, they admire you so much that they hate you. And again, they don't realize that beauty comes from within. It comes from a pure space. It comes from you having true compassion and empathy and integrity and love. And it exudes outward. And the more healing and offloading and clearing of your energy that you do, the more that you step into your divine assignment, the more that you break those curses and those cycles and, heal yourself and all of these different things, the more that beauty begins to show on the outside. Okay? It is what it is. I'm pretty sure that if this person did some work to clean themselves up, they would look a whole lot better. Start by smiling more. Okay? Start by combing your hair and washing your ass more. Okay. If they did these things more often, then they might find that eventually after working on yourself externally, it might just encourage you and motivate you to say, well, let me do some more work internally. But they don't want to do it. Instead, they spend their entire life and every single day that they wake up, the first thing that they do is Google something. Let me see what I can do today against this person. Let me go and buy another book. Let me go and conjure up. What can I mix up? What can I do? The mad scientists is what they are. They don't know what else to do with themselves because they're obsessed with you. Okay. So it's just, it's funny, but it's sad for them. It's sad for them, but I mean, again, we all have free will, okay? We all have free will. They put in too much energy and effort. And I think that they're growing tired. They're growing weary trying to work up against you because I'm telling you, what I'm seeing with this card is if you all have a gift that you are to be giving birth to, it's coming, okay? Whether they like it or not, it is coming. And so your harvest is still growing. Your harvest is still plentiful. And whatever you're supposed to be bringing to the world is coming regardless. They thought that they were supposed to put that thing to rest a long time ago. They didn't even think you was going to be able to come to term, to get to term, to be able to deliver your gift to the world. See, what they've been doing is trying to conjure up things against your finances to throw you off course here. But see, you've broken free from that energy. You're not stuck. Now they are in the energy of poverty. Now they are losing. Many of them have been doing divination spells, okay? A lot of them are consulting with, high priestess who do readings, okay? And I don't know if these high priestess know what these people are looking for when they're doing readings. Some of these people actually read themselves, though. But they're very low vibrational readers, okay? And so they've been watching, keeping up with what's going on with you on a personal level through divination, okay? And they are using that to say, okay, well, if they're in this energy, what can I do? Okay, if they're in that energy, okay, well, let me check and see if it's even working. Let me see, are they stressed out? Are they in depression? How do they feel about how they look? I mean, they are so obsessed with you, they have no time. They put in zero time for themselves. And goodness gracious, I feel sorry for the ones that actually have their own families, okay, that have children, because I know that they give them none of their time, okay, because they put all of their energy and effort into you because they're obsessed. That's how you know it's something it was something mentally wrong with this person even before they started going through this mental sickness that they're now having to deal with as a result of the spell work. There was something wrong with them prior to, okay, but it's actually getting worse. And that's a part of their karma. So then I have the Chariot here with the Nine of Wands here. So it is showing me that things are not moving forward for them successfully. They've been stopped in their tracks. Some of these people were a part of religious cults and groups, or whatever, whether you call it religious or not, some sort of spiritual cult or group, and now they're losing their position of power. Then you have the Nine of Wands. You know, these people are in defense mode. They've been stripped bare, though. Everything that they tried to hide has been stripped off of them. They're now completely vulnerable to whatever is coming to them. They can't hide anymore. You've continued to stand the test of time. You've persevered. You have not given up. And so because of this, there's changes that's happening for them. See, this is you thriving here, King of Wands. In spite of what they've been doing in the dark, you've still been on fire. You've still been in your creativity. You've still been taking passionate action towards those things that you have been divinely guided to do. In spite of the moon magic that they've been doing against you, you still on fire over here, doing your thing. And so I don't know, what to tell these people. Yeah, see, because that energy was blocked. That energy, what they was trying to send to you, it was blocked. Okay? It didn't even touch you. You stood so strong, and so you was able to stand so strong and so tall against this weak ass magic that these people was doing, that you could stand on one leg and still not stumble, waver, or fall. Okay? You was standing so strong that you can do it on one foot. That's how divinely protected you are against these people's spell work. And now all of that energy that they tried to send towards you is bouncing right off of you, because it's not touching you, because you have that shield of protection, and it's going right back to them. But where it's going is straight to their mind, straight to their mental. Their mental state is being disrupted. Okay, it's affecting them on a level that they didn't even see coming. They had no clue that you was this powerful. Five of Swords is in the reverse. Look at that. Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Five of Swords is manipulation. People trying to get a one-up on you, trying to work up against you because they're so jealous and envious and hope that they'll be able to take you through all of these different changes here. Oh, I didn't even see the Ace of Wands behind that. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. It didn't work. It's ineffective. What they put out there, it had the flame died out damn near as fast as it's almost as soon as they did the spell work, it died out just like that. Then when they did the next one, it died out just like that. Because it's not going to work against you, because you got the shield of protection here. You hold the shield up with one hand and the other hand is on your hip. Like, okay, is that all you got? Really? Really? And here they are in the shadows just watching, hoping, is it going to work this time? Is what I'm sending going to work this time? Hell no. It's going straight into that shield. Straight into that shield. And then it's going to ricochet and boomerang right back to their behinds, because they think that they're unseen. They think that they're going unnoticed. But that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. They're definitely seen. And this is you moving ahead in a positive direction, being taken and guided by your holy angels, okay? They're guiding you. You have your messengers always coming in, giving you direct messages of what's happening around you. But you are safe and protected, okay? And so I'll just take one more card out the deck, because it's very clear what this message is saying, okay? Many of them are in shambles mentally, because they know that you're getting ready to come into union with a divine partnership, okay? And so there's a lot of conflict and chaos and fighting behind this union right here. A lot of this has to do with their envy of you, their envy of your beauty, their envy of your spiritual gifts, they're envious of the destiny that they see is laid out for you, because they have been monitoring you using tarot and different things like that to try to see where your future is headed. And so because they saw so many blessings coming your way, they've been fighting hard with the Five of Wands. This is, for a lot of you, this is like more than one person. It's a group of people who have been doing this together, and now they're fighting up against each other. But the biggest war that they're having to deal with is the war within their own minds, because now this is what is affecting their mental state first, and then it's going to affect a lot of other areas of their life from there. So you come into union with your divine partnership, and you move towards everything that is divinely guided, for you to receive, because you're rescued here. You've always been safe. And this is you being taken up and ushered towards your destiny, not being touched by any sword that these people have tried to send your way. Because after the Five of Swords, with all of this, these people that was trying to work up against you to block your sight, they wanted to block your spiritual vision. They wanted to blind you, okay? After the Five of Swords comes the Six of Swords. This Five of Swords was never effective because it was in the reverse. So everything that they tried to do was ineffective because your spiritual team was always guiding you past every sword that they tried to send your way, taking you towards your destiny. You've always been divinely protected. So that's my message for you all, for the chosen. Make sure that you do a writing, burning, and releasing. You know, I destroy and release all spell work, dark magic, evil eye, wicked rituals done against myself, my loved ones, my finances, whatever it is that you think that they could be doing in spirit and in flesh, and you burn it and give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for clearing that energy out on your behalf and for establishing the highest form of righteous judgment upon their heads. So that's what I got for you all. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a message below if you find that this resonates with you, and I'll talk to you all next time.